Hey, my name's Peyton. I'm an alcoholic. So I want to share with you a scenario. Let's say your dad gets Alzheimer's, forgets your name. Would you be mad at him? Would you yell at him? Probably not. He has the disease. Everyone knows a symptom of Alzheimer's is you start to forget things. People get mad at alcoholics or addicts when they get drunk or they get high. You see, alcoholism is not a choice-based problem. You can't choose not to get high. It is a disease. A disease registered by the AMA. This can be proven by a person who really has the disease of alcoholism. So alcoholism is a literal disease registered by the AMA. The definitions of a disease given to us by the AMA is a disorder of structure or function in a human, animal, or plant that shows specific signs or symptoms. So what's the specific sign or symptom of an alcoholic? Well, there's many actually. There's manipulation, there's lying, there's cheating. All these different things that are really bad qualities of alcoholics that we have. But there's one that sets us apart from other non-alcoholics. That's the phenomenon of craving. What that is a chemical imbalance in my body that when I take a sip of alcohol, I have to have more. I don't know why. I just know that when I drink, something different happens in my body than it happens in a non-alcoholic. So when I drink, I have to have more. It's proven by scientists who have done numerous research on the subject back in the 30s, 40s, and 60s. Not many have been done recently because there hasn't need to be. It's already been proven. It's already been labeled a disease by the AMA. But if science isn't enough alone to convince you, look at my personal experience or the experience of any real alcoholic who actually has this disease. You know, in my personal story, the choice to stop wasn't there. I really wanted to stop. I really did before I did. I had to go through some really dramatic things. Even going through those, drastic things, that wasn't enough to stop. I had to completely change my way of life. I moved to a whole nother state where I didn't know anyone. I had to start all the way over, but even that wasn't enough because I tried that before and I couldn't stop. Enough to the point that I wanted to kill myself. I would rather kill myself than get high. If it was just a matter of choice, I would have chosen not to get high because I certainly don't want to kill myself. I like my life. It wasn't until I tried a new way of life that I was able to stop. And it wasn't by a choice. In every person's story I hear, when they tell me about their alcoholism, when I do a first step, that's what people tell me their story most of the time. The common denominator in all these stories is they wanted to stop. Long before they talked to me, they wanted to stop, but they couldn't stop, because it's disease. If they could have stopped, they would have stopped when they got to me. They wouldn't have been homeless. I wouldn't have been homeless. They wouldn't have gone broke. I wouldn't have gone broke. They would have stopped before the wife left. I never had a wife. But these are all things that would have happened that if it was just a power of will and a power of choice to stop, we would have chose to stop, but the choice wasn't there. I want you to remember a few things. Alcoholism is a disease. It's a disease because there's a phenomenon of craving. Most importantly, though, if alcoholism was just a problem of choosing to stop, then there's scores of people who have gone through, heck and back, would have just stopped and not gone through it. There is 47 million people in the United States, that have been open up about it, that have the disease of alcoholism. That's a lot of people. Surely someone would have just chose to stop if they had the opportunity to, if they could have stopped. I have a quote from Percy Jackson, The Olympians, that goes really well with this. Suspecting and knowing are not the same thing. If I truly know something, then I have experienced it. If I haven't experienced it, then I'm just suspecting what it is.